Good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths as we center ourselves. Let's go ahead and expand our solar plexus energy. Make it as big as you in all directions. Now make it 6 feet bigger than you in all directions. Good job. How's your beautiful body doing this morning? I tell you, I must be doing some heavy work at night. My body wakes up tired. It's been like that last week and last night. So whatever it is that I'm doing, you might be joining me in those quests at night while your body sleeps. There's a lot of work being done right now. And we are here for the restoration of the planet. A lot of it doesn't happen out in the open. A lot of it happens in the ethers first. A lot of clearing, a lot of preparation work. Exciting times. You just gotta be patient with you, patient with others. And if you're tired, ask yourself, maybe there is a reason for me to be tired. Do I need to sleep? Do I need to rest a bit? And you might think that you haven't done anything. Why do you need to rest? Because although you might be sleeping, the being travels when the body's asleep. And the being continues to work. Yep. So, make your body comfortable in the bubble. And what I'm doing to my body right now is I am placing a pillow under my head, covering with a blanket amongst a field of lavender. Yep. And if you know lavender, the field of lavender, although it's beautiful and smells wonderfully, is visited by bees. And bees know you. The bees, I have lavender on the side of my house. And you ask the bees to move aside because you need water. They do move aside. They listen. Bees actually think they're part of the family. You got to communicate with them. So you sleeping amongst the bees, you're well protected. They know who's friend and who's foe. So you can leave your body resting comfortably as we take our consciousness out to Egypt, to the top of the 3 pyramids of Giza. And as soon as I said it, you were there already. You can sit in any of the 3 pyramids, the little one, the middle one, or the big one. Your choice. And as you look at on one side you see the bustling city of Egypt. the modern city, I would say. You look the other way, it's just desert, just sand. And you can actually taste the sand because there's a slight wind. And it's that fine, fine sand that gets up there, all the way up to the top. Those, what do you call those, air devils? Or those are the ones that lift up the sand. And you can taste it in the air. It's kind of like when you go to the ocean, to the beach. You can taste the salt. Same thing here. You can taste the sand. And as you look out, everything is light brown, sand color. And as you keep looking, sweeping your sight left and right, things are changing right in front of your eyes. And the sand is giving way to greenery, to green vegetation. That area between Iran and Afghanistan, where the Euphrates River runs, remember that area? That's where first source water first emerged. And that's not far from Egypt. So first source water has trickled all the way down to Africa. It has gone into the Nile, the river Nile. And from the river, that water is seeping through the desert, giving new life to the deserts. A land that was not capable of sustaining vegetation. Now in front of your eyes, you can see the vegetation growing, creeping through the dunes of the desert. But as the vegetation grows, it's no longer a desert. It's just dynamic changes happening in front of your eyes. Who would have thought that one day what was desert for years will become a sea of green, will become fertile soil. And as you can see it, as you stand up here on the pyramids, you can see the green growing little by little inch by inch. I wonder what this change will really mean. I wonder. Because the deserts were not dead. We had living deserts. Life adapted to those dry conditions. But now nature is changing swiftly. And what would it take for the flora and the fauna to adapt just as quickly? I wonder. Now the new growth starting to bloom. Wildflowers. Isn't it beautiful? And underneath it all, the irrigation is done by the River Nile mixed with first source water. First source water has higher vibration. Therefore, the Nile's river, has converted to that as well. And everywhere these waters irrigate, it converts everything in its path. And as you can see, it doesn't just stay around the banks of the river. It grows further inwards into the land. And as we said before, water connects with each other. Rivers are the veins and the arteries of the continents. So all of Africa is surely being shared, irrigated with first source water now. Just look at it run. Africa is no longer barren. Africa is very fertile. It is growing plants, vegetation, vegetables, fruits for its inhabitants. Water is not a scarcity anymore. Water is a plenty to be found. Everywhere. And as these waters reach the oceans, there is a domino effect. Can you see it? It reaches the ocean and eventually will get into another body of water, of a river. and so on. Good job. Good job for being the spectator, the witness of this change happening in front of your eyes. It is a one-time experience, and you were here to do it. Thank you for being you, changing the world. And with that, let's go back into our bodies. Make sure you'll go all the way in until you can feel your toes. Once you're all the way in, just wiggle your toes. Make sure you fit right into your suit and you ground yourself. Good job. Let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. And when you're ready, rub your hands together. Rub your face and open your eyes.